for me in my own personal encounter with God and coming to saving faith in Jesus Christ. I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness. And so that's the earliest thing that I remember, was growing up as a witness, going to the Kingdom Hall and learning all of that. And they have some different foundations than the ones that we just kind of went through. And so when I came to a point in my life where I desperately needed God, cried out to Him to say, I need you to show me if there's something, if there's truth. I need you to show me what is true and what isn't. And some circumstances in my life began to come together. And it came to this point at this outreach event. And I'm sitting there and I'm feeling broken because I know I need God and I don't know which way to go. I don't know what my next step should be. And these two guys came up to me and they said, what's going on? You know, what's happening? And so I kind of explained my story a little bit, saying that I need, you know, I feel like I need to go to God, but I just don't know what my next step should be. Because I've got this jumbled up mess in my head. What do I believe? What's true? What's not true? And I'll never forget what they said. Because they're like, well, you need Jesus. I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to join your church. And they're saying, and what they said was, we're not asking you to join our church. We're just saying that you need to trust God. Okay, that kind of makes sense. But can you explain the Trinity to me? That was one of my questions in that moment. Now, when they're saying, just, you know, trust God and approach Him, I'm like, well, I need to know the Trinity. Explain hell to me. Explain where it talks about Jesus being a son and God's the Father and all of that stuff. How does this all work together? And I wanted those answers. I remember what they said to me. They said, we're not asking you to believe any of those things. We're not asking you to believe in the Trinity. We're not asking you to believe in eternal condemnation and separation from God because of sin. We're not asking you to believe any of those things. What we're asking you to believe and understand is there's a God out there. And He loves you. And you've come to a point in your life where you recognize you can't do it on your own. And so all we're suggesting to you today is just to pray to God and say that. Just say, God, I've tried to do it all on my own, and it's been one big, massive failure. I had a marriage that failed. I went through years of drinking. Big, massive failure. Trying to do it on my own. So all they said was, come to Him. Here's the basics. Here's the spiritual mix. You go to God and say, I've got nothing spiritually. I need you to rescue me. Please forgive me of my sins. Please come into my life and help me to know what is truth and what is wrong, and help me to grow in my understanding of you. I'm like, I can do that.